guys, it's Gumwings here, back again with another video. So today's video I got a reaction video. It's called Purgatony Episode 1, History's Greatest Monster. It's by ExplosmEntertainment. If you guys don't know who that is, they're the people that made Cyanide and Happiness. So I'm reacting to this right now. I'm about like 2 weeks late into this, and I've been off for a while. I'm back. There's currently 4 episodes, so I'm planning uploading each one at least once every like 5 hours at least, or something like that. So anyways, here's episode 1. Let's get on to the reaction video. So if you guys like this video, remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Also subscribe to ExplosmEntertainment, because yeah, I love Cyanide and Happiness. It's so funny.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Tony? Tony Purgatony? Hold that elevator, buddy.
Don't Chad Bradley, please. Whatever you do, don't ask me about
How about that memo?
About the memo, that's right, okay.
That's the one. Do you
Wow,
think
that guy looks like,
I don't know,
the guy
Chad
sounds
Bradley.
like he doesn't like life.
No, it could have been about you.
No way, my man. CB is far too tight with the boss man to make him write a vaguely worded, super threatening memo like that.
Yeah, I see what you mean, Chad Bradley.
What do you think he meant by severe consequences if performance doesn't improve?
Yeah, I don't know, Chad Bradley. It's pretty fucking scary.
I figured you would know since it seemed like it was about you.
Yeah, well, it might not have been about me, Chad Bradley.
Wow, why are you so
Hey,
cranky?
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
If you want to get serious about improving performance,
Yeah.
you know what to do, right?
Follow CB's top.
Follow CB's top 3. Rules, that is. Number 1, always do your best. Number 2, your best isn't good enough. Do my best. Number 3, my best is a wholly unrealistic goal to set for yourself, so
Holy,
try and
why is
settle
that
for your
rule?
best and drink a ton of coffee to make up the difference. Okay,
Nah,
so-
don't drink too much
Okay,
coffee.
Chad Bradley, that's good.
I
That's
wouldn't.
enough from you. Okay, I gotta go. Bye. Oh God, it was about me. The whole thing, it was so specifically vague. It had to be about me.
Hey Tony, did you see that memo? Do you think it was about you?
No, I don't think it was. I think it was probably about you, maybe.
Oh, I don't think so, because I've been following CB's top 3.
Tony, that memo. Better get that.
He's
coffee,
employee of the
Tony.
month,
Did you
too.
see these
Wow.
top 3?
Rules, that is!
Coffee,
Memo, coffee.
Memo.
Coffee,
I think
memo.
the thing was about Tony.
Definitely about Tony.
him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Who else would it be?
Okay, all right, here we go. Next client.
Oh,
What's going on?
what?
Where am I?
Hello, I'm Tony Purgatelli. This is Purgatory, and you're dead.
Ah,
Whoa. That's how you introduce him? Welcome to Purgatory and you're dead. Wow. Was that his boss? Was that Beth?
All right, that was the song. Here comes the show.
Did they show the Grim Reaper?
All right, Mr. Chester, before we get started, do you have any questions about the, stuff?
yeah, one question. Is this hell?
No, like I said, this is Purgatory, the place between heaven and hell. And
Wow, they have
I'm
a
the
clock.
caseworker, Tony, I review your life and determine your afterlife.
Right,
so-
right, because I'm dead. Right.
All right, let's take a look at your file here, Mr. Chester. It says you were born in 1976.
That's right.
And then yada yada, you had a life. And then, okay, and you died in a car wreck.
Right.
And your blood alcohol level was raised. So,
Well,
Okay.
it's not- it's-
No, I got it. And
Alright.
you ran over an old lady.
Well,
So,
Yeah.
No,
That's simple.
I think I've got enough
Yeah,
to go
I
on
think I'm
here.
going with
Okay,
it.
You don't
well,
understand.
Oh, so just needs to press one button
Says
and you can
like
either send them to hell or heaven. Alright.
office immediately.
Oh, God damn it. What did I do now?
Ooh, going to see the big man. Here comes those severe consequences, Tony. Ooh, come on, everyone. Ooh.
Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah, that memo was about
Definitely.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not cool though. That's not cool.
Hello? Death?
Come in, Tony. Tony, did you read the memo?
Yeah, I read the memo. I read it a few times, actually. I read it at my desk.
Right.
I read it again at the coffee maker. And then I read it on the John, but it made it so I couldn't go.
Too
'cause
much
I-
information.
Okay.
Oh,
Here,
oh.
Let me just read it out loud.
I didn't know what he
No,
meant
that's
until he
okay,
said
since
like.
we both already read
until
it,
he had to
there's no
stop.
reason to
Oh.
know. All right.
It has come to my attention that certain purgatory caseworkers have been shirking their responsibilities by skimming or altogether ignoring the details of the client files.
Yeah, listen, I just need to say.
It's lazy, disrespectful, disrespectful, it robs the souls we serve of their right to due process. This behavior will not be tolerated, and should it continue, these caseworkers will receive severe consequences.
Oh, God.
Signed, CEO, Purgatory LLC, death, and then you know my signature in blood. Not my blood.
I had a feeling that maybe that might have somewhat vaguely been about
It was entirely about you.
Yeah, okay, that's what everybody said.
Did you read it?
Yeah, I read it. I read most of it.
And your last client, Mr. Chester, did you review his case file carefully?
Yeah, absolutely. He was a drunk driver. He killed an old lady.
He was celebrating the opening of a new
he's getting
children's
mad.
cancer ward that he paid for.
Oh, that seems like a nice thing to do.
When a car burst through the window, and despite being slightly inebriated, Mr. Chester was able to leap into the car, wrestle control of the vehicle from a deranged PCP addict.
Oh, maybe that
What's
the
that?
lady.
I actually don't know what that
She
is.
was a Nazi, Tony.
Oh, she was
Oh,
really a Nazi?
actually?
I don't know, Tony. Probably.
Oh, I've got so many questions.
That's
Probably.
the point, Tony. You never asked the questions, and now an innocent man, a hero, is burning for eternity.
Can't you just pick him up and, like, bring him to heaven? Like, can't you do that?
Who goes to heaven? Who goes to hell? How am I qualified to make that call? I'm nobody. Can't you just put me somewhere else? Can't you put me somewhere that I can't screw up anybody's immortal soul?
Yes, Tony, I can. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
He's
Oh,
fired.
Okay, good.
He's
Where-
gonna get
where
fired.
am I gonna go? The mail room?
No.
The custodial department?
Tony. No.
Should I go see Linda in
No.
HR? I can just
No.
get my stuff.
Tony, you're going in the Soul Shredder.
Oh, I'm a ear.
Oh God, the what? All right, so can I just go to hell? Or?
No.
No, can I go to dog hell?
All dogs go to heaven, Tony.
Oh, right, it's cats. Cats go to hell.
Yes, all cats go to hell.
And I can't go there because I'm.
Are you a cat, Tony?
No.
Okay, so let me just scoop you up
Whoa!
and toss you in the Soul
Whoa,
Shredder.
yeah.
What?
Before
Wow.
you shred my soul, is there any chance maybe you could go find that guy, the Nazi murdering cancer hero guy, and maybe get him out of hell? Tell him I'm sorry. I tell him myself, but you know, I'm about to go on the Soul Sausage Press, so...
Tony, do you know why I started this company?
Yeah, they told us at orientation just after I died, so there's really no
Tony,
need to...
I started this company because there were simply too many people
My company
dying every day
established
for one
for
immortal
infinity.
100-foot tall skeleton to handle.
Yeah, but since both of us know the story, rehashing it seems needlessly complicated.
So I have people like you working for me to process all of the incoming souls. But this company only works if you work, Tony.
You know, given my limited time on this existence, you could just probably skip to the,
Tony, you can't just look at the Cliff's Notes of someone's life and say they're all good or all evil, all white or all black. You can't just send the whites to heaven and the blacks to hell.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I realized that
Yeah.
while I was saying it.
Okay, plus there's lots of Chinese people here.
And we're lucky to
Oh.
have them. Tony, you have to look for the in-between areas, the gray areas.
Okay, I'm still trying to process all the racial stuff you just said, but I think I see what you're getting
Wow.
at.
I'll give you one more chance, Tony. Your next 10 clients, listen to them, learn about them, send them where they truly belong. Maybe
Yeah?
I might not toss you in the Soul Shredder.
Might?
I might not, possibly. I don't know, I like using it. Makes a cool noise.
Oh, God, okay.
Now you
I'll
like
do
that
my
noise?
best.
Oh,
Oh.
do try harder than that,
I
Tony.
don't like it.
Try maybe Chad Bradley's best, okay?
All right. Okay, look for the gray areas, get to know my clients, don't get shredded.
Hey, Tony, coffee.
Memo, Tony.
Clients, areas, soul, keep it together.
Coffee memo, Tony.
Probably working, Tony? Or hardly memo? My best!
Oh, Chad Bradley! Yes! All right, Tony, this is it. This is your chance to rise to an average level of basic competence at your job and avoid having your soul unmade in an unholy razor-mauled crucible of pain. Okay, here goes nothing.
Alright. He hung himself. Doesn't he go to hell? Like, if you kill yourself, let's go to hell. Alright. Okay, yeah, it's in hell.
Oh, this trying hard and doing a good job sure is a lot harder than being really shitty and apathetic all the time. Okay, one more client to make it to 10. Please be an easy one. Please be an easy one. Please be an easy one.
Who's that?
George
Who's that?
fucking Washington.
Oh.
Pardon me?
Oh, apologies, my lord. I mean, my your kingship, your majesty. I just, oh my
Why is he
God,
there?
I can't believe you. You've probably been waiting a long time. Oh man.
I've been waiting a very long time.
Well, listen, I'm Tony Purgatony, and this is Purgatory, and of course, you know, you're dead, and
Yes, I get the premise.
You don't know what a relief this is for me, man. I was supposed to find the good in the bad people, or the bad and good people, or the gray areas, you know, but I've got you. This is gonna be a breeze.
I gave my fullest effort and attention to the tasks with which I was charged. I believe
He
upon
was a good
reviewing
president,
my life's
guys.
deeds, you will smile favorably on them.
See? You're the best guy. Easy
Heaven.
peasy, my country, tis a
He's
veasy.
going to heaven,
Oh,
guys.
man. All right, so before we get you on your way, I'm gonna make a couple of notes. Let's see. I'm gonna send you to HEAV.
Ah, yes, heaven. So are my slaves already there?
And
What?
backspace. You what now?
I assume there are no tobacco fields to tend in the ever after. Though if there is no tobacco, can they really call it heaven? Ha 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 ha!
Oh my God, you had slaves.
How could I have led America
Well,
to revolution
technically,
had I
at that
been
time,
tending my own
slaves
fields
were
or preparing my
illegal.
own meals?
So
this is it.
they were
huh?
still legal. So does
Final test for
so does
Tony.
that sin? If
George
you had
Washington,
slaves?
the guy that
I
invented
don't know.
America, is an asshole. And I have to be the asshole that sends him to hell?
I guess it doesn't
Tony,
count.
I'm not perfect, and I'm not entirely an ass's whole, as you said.
Yeah, no one's
I may have
perfect,
made
man.
many mistakes, but I always tried to act in the service of the greater good.
Okay. All right then.
Stand
It
over
was
there by
heaven,
the soul
didn't he?
shredder.
Oh, okay.
What the-
well,
wait,
I did what you said, Death.
Is it the heaven or hell?
look for the gray
Touch
areas.
it. Touch it, Tony. Put your hand on it.
It
Feel
is
that
who he said it to.
Old American steel. Feels good. It gets hotter.
Oh God. I found out someone I thought was great. You know, someone I thought was the best of us. He was sort of a turd.
Oh, it gets so much hotter and louder. Oh man, it's loud. Now go,
I
go
hate
ahead.
that
Sorry, cut
sound.
you off. It's Tony.
I hate screeching
All right,
metal.
and despite all the turdy, shitty, unforgivable, turdy shit that he did,
Yeah, you said that word a lot.
he was mostly good. You know, a good guy, a guy who should be in heaven. So that's where I sent him. I sent him to heaven, and if that was the wrong call, then well,
Tony.
Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah.
Tony. Do you know why I started this company?
Oh God! Just
Wow,
throw
he's
me in
redoing
the
it
soul
again.
shredder. Just
Tony,
get it over
Tony,
with. Oh, God.
I'm not gonna throw you in the soul shredder.
Wait. You're not? So I did the right thing? I did a good job?
You did a job, Tony.
Yeah, he
you
did-
did your job.
he did a
And
good
you did
job.
your best. I mean, I threatened you with horrifically painful annihilation, and you managed to squeeze out the absolute minimum effort required to keep that from happening.
But I don't think I learned anything. I mean, I still sent George Washington to the same place I would have regardless, and now I feel like shit, and I know a bunch of stuff I wish I didn't know.
So you've learned the most important lesson of all.
I did?
Yes, Tony. You learned that everything is relative.
What?
People are ambiguous. Life is, at best, chaotic, random, almost wholly without meaning.
How is that a
So
lesson?
nothing has meaning, this job? What we're doing here? Purgatory doesn't have any meaning?
You give it meaning, Tony. When you make a connection with these people, you make it matter to them and to you, just not to me.
Yeah, but I got less confidence in my abilities than when I came in here.
Figure
and
out what you want out of your Purgatony, Tori. Purgatony. Did you hear that?
Oh.
Purgatony?
Oh,
It's like your
oh.
name with Purgatory.
My name with Purgatory, yeah.
Get out of here. Credits.
Oh. He had to yell credits too.
Hey, it's me, Tony. Oh boy, that was a pretty good episode, right? If you want to keep that.
Yeah, I'll watch episode 2 like right after. I am so late into the series. 4 episodes came out and I'm still on episode 1. Yeah, I'm gonna watch episode 2 like later. Alright, so that was a good reaction, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was actually pretty funny, not gonna lie. Like, I would rate it, let's say, a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I'll rate it 7 out of 10. So if you guys enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Also subscribe to ExplosmEntertainment, since they also do good videos like these. So yeah, anyways, see you guys later.